Hi everyone, Laura-Lynn from the Mama Pop Quilt Shop here. We're working on our weekend project, block 12 of our Christmas quilt, and I am very excited for this day, let me tell you, because this is 12 weeks in the making. So this is kind of one that I designed. I saw an angel picture and this is what I'm doing. So the arms that I used for Manny the snowman, I'm going to use the same yarn and make a little bit of a halo with it once I get my little angel all sewn up. So this is the last of our 12 and we're going to start putting it together. So I've just had it layered here so you can see what it looked like. Okay, all nice and pretty. Okay, so now we need to take her little bits off. Okay, their arms and her little hands, her little dress, little feetsies, okay, and a little head. So I want to make sure our wings are kind of the same. They're almost there. Like I just tucked it under so I had a general idea. I think I had 2 strips here. That's right. Okay, and we're just going to use a applique stitch that I have on my machine. It's or some people call it a blanket stitch. It's very, I'm sure you could probably find it on your machine too. If not, use a zigzag. We've done zigzag many times on the some applique on these blocks. So, and I've just got a nice gray thread to stitch it all down with. So I wanted more of a nice neutral tone. I didn't want to go with black. Okay, so I'm just pinning these where I want them to make sure they stay. Of course, I managed to grab a wonky one. I clearly need some new pins. So there we go. Just had a very, very happy customer at the store here. I just did up a very beautiful quilt of hers. It's actually last week's Long Arm Wednesday. So if you have a few moments, just check it out. Sorry, there's something bothering behind my chair here. Oh, just chaos. It's always chaos. All right, so I'm going to start in the center because all this is going to be covered by the laying of the angel parts. So, oh, okay, there. So it's like, what was that little lumpy part? The lumpy part was another needle head. So I'm keeping the edge of my foot. I had to put a different foot on for my applique. So I've put it on. I've got the stitch set to 2.5, and we're just going to plug away here. Get it all the way down. It's just going to slowly work its way. Remember when you're working on your curves, you have to stop to pivot on the outside. Okay. And I've got all the other blocks, except for this one, pretty much ready to go. So by the time we finish this block today, we will be able to show you the completed quilt top, except for the border. I have the sashing on, but not the border. I had one of my very good friends, Linda, and Pat. Linda works for Fabricland over here in Orangeville, and I absolutely adore her. And she says they have some really nice Christmas fabric on sale. So I'm gonna go ahead there and border it out in some really cool Christmas fabric. Okay, I'm gonna move my needle up. Thank you. I want to say thank you to those who all subscribe and have been watching me make these blocks. I really appreciate it. Big hearts and cuddles to you. It makes it so much more fun when I have somebody else laughing at my mistakes with me. Life is too short to be stressed out by silly stuff. You just gotta have fun. All right, so that's one little angel wing done. Okay, and then we'll do the other one. It shouldn't take too long to whip this all together. Just a matter of getting the proper placement to get that dimension you need. Like you wouldn't want the wings up front because the wings are supposed to be behind the angel, right? So, you know, just think about it. You know, the bangs are in front of the the face and, you know, where the placement of the hair, that sort of thing. I was gonna make her holding a candle, but I kind of liked her just the way she was, so she's just gonna be holding her hands. Maybe she's praying for all of us. All right. I'll lose my halo. Cute. Kidding. Alrighty. Yeah, it's not a shiny gray, it's just a soft gray. Almost, I kind of wanted it so it would almost get lost and you wouldn't even really see it. So, I didn't want anything too shiny and trying to get the attention. I just wanted the angel pretty much just to shine on her own. All right, so next, we'll need to do her, I believe her hair, her back of her hair. Okay. Get rid of these little threadies here. There we go. Okay, I want to make sure we have proper placement here. So if this is her hair, that's her body. And then the feet and the hands. Okay, should be good. Just don't want it to be too far down or too far up to be in proper placement where wings would normally be. I mean, you can go from pretty much mid-back all the way up to behind the neck. So that's your choice wherever you want your angel wings to go. Mine are going to go right pretty much at the back. Right at the back. Okay, so that's all right. We'll take her apart. Hopefully she sits okay. Her hair anyways. She's so fussy about her hair. Okay, so we'll try and make it so the stitches start and stop under where we've already got layers. Okay. If she sits a little wonky, that's okay. She's our angel of the mom and pop quilt shop. Remember to stop on the outside when you got those curves. Okay. And I'm just trying to keep my fabric taut underneath of it too. I don't want it billowing up or trying to cinch all in underneath. Because we're going to have a few layers here, and the stuff that's been interfaced is going to be nice and stiff, but the stuff that isn't is going to be very floppy, so we have to be a little extra cautious with that and make sure we're kind of stretching it as we're going. All right, so next is head. Yes. Okay, and we want to make sure putting in the right spot because that's her bangs, right? And that's her body. Yep, okay. Now we'll do this at the top because that's where her bangs are going to cover the stop and go stitches. Okay, this is a curve, so just keep, ooh, I don't want to lose her hair, so we'll just put it over there. Just lift your little foot as you're going around. And you can do some stitching for the eyes with just a couple of little, even like a cross stitch, or a couple of tiny buttons, or a couple of glued on eyes. I mean, the option's yours. Okay, we're just gonna pivot. Oh, come on. Oh, I think I pushed the lock and stitch button. One more. Outside. There we go. Probably didn't need to really secure the neck part there, but just to be sure, I don't want her falling apart. Okay, there we go. Now I'll stick her hair on. Okay. I'm just gonna put a pin in there just to be sure. I don't want it shifting and giving her all a wonky haircut by the time I get down to it. So let's put a little pin. There we go. And we'll try and stop and start on this one little corner here. And it is gonna be thick because not only do I have the back of her hair, I have her head, and then I have the top of her hair. So be very careful. Take your time. Always stop when you need to stop with the needle down. Okay, and okay, now we got our little head on. Put her together. Okay, so I'm gonna just line up the dress because really I need to put on her feet first, or I can just tack them as I'm going around and come back and do them. Okay, just make sure little toes are just sticking out. I'm just gonna lay it here in front of me so I have a better chance to look at it and line things up. Okay, so give her a bit of a neck and give her some feet. Okay, and then I think I have to put that on after I get the dress because that's her hands. And then just like that. Okay, so it's, actually I think it's the sleeves first. No, because we got to do a little bit of both. We have to do some wiggling. Okay, we'll figure this out. We got this. Actually, your feet should be a little bit more center. There we go. That looks more center, doesn't it? Okay, so let's tack her toes down. Okay, right there. They could be right together or a little apart. It's up to you. Make her dancing. You can even put shoes on if you want to have shoes instead of just bare feet. And you don't even have to make it an angel. You can make it anything you like. You just make it a person. Make it just like a little girl or a little boy. Okay. Been talking about finishing this quilt up for days now. I've been so excited. And stay tuned for Long Arm Wednesday because it's gonna be stitched up. I'm so excited. If you have any suggestions, now's the chance because we're not gonna have a lot of time between now and then. So I'm listening. Okay, let it come down. Yeah, stopping on the outside. Okay, put my pins away. Okay, now be the dress. Okay, make sure you're lining it up so it looks right on her. It's not like she's got some weird thing going on here. Okay, I think I'm gonna pop a pin in or two. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's bring her down here. Doo, look, she's flying already. Do do do. Oops. My middle sister, we called her, her nickname was Angel the whole time I was growing up. So angels always have a special place. There we go. Oh, I don't want that one, it's bent. Okay, just don't want my dress shifting as I'm trying to tack it down around her. And I'm gonna leave the top part here till last. So I'm gonna come start here because I think I want those little sleeves to be tucked in. So once I get this main part body done, I'll put the top of her sleeve in. It needs to shift, there we go. Those look a little weird. Okay, there we go. Let's tack a bit of the top here and then I'll move my way down. I just wanna make sure this gets tacked down so there's no shifting. I pushed the wrong button. Okay. And stop on the curve. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there just so it's tacked. And it's gonna stay there, but then we'll keep going down once I get the rest of the body already pinned. So I wanna make sure I give them enough room to get those sleeves in there and balance it out. Dear Janome. Oh, it was stitching. I didn't think it was. Please move your locking stitch button to somewhere else. Not there. No, not where you have it. Because it's annoying there. So last weekend was my birthday. So excited. We laid hardwood floor, and then I had our bedroom painted this past week with a nice bright yellow color, because who wouldn't want to wake up to a nice bright yellow room full of sunshine and cheery days. It's looking fantastic. Feel like growing up. What's with that? And I think for the first time ever in my life, except for when I was a child and my mom provided it for me, was a bed with a footboard and a headboard. And that's arriving soon, so kudos. I'm adulting all over the place. All right, coming up to the other side where we want to put our little arm in. Let's come up a little bit higher, just to the bottom of her hair. And then let's shift and pop an arm in. Move that pin, move that pin. All right, let's cut this. Because I need to deal with her hands too, because those got to go under the sleeve. Okay, so let's put that there and that there, right up at the top. And we need to put her little hand in. Okay, make sure that's lined up right. There, I think that looks good. So we'll take those out, stitch this down. We just have to go on the underside and the top side because the other little ends are going to be disappeared under her sleeve. There we go. Awesome. Okay, now the last part, and then we get to attach it to the rest. I'm so excited. I figured my sister-in-law designed a couple of blocks. My husband designed a block. I better stepping it up and do the last one. So I was happy to. But I knew we needed an angel. It just had to happen. Because there's been one watching over us for almost 10 years now. There we go, beautiful sleeves. We're making our way. I'm so excited. Oh, you can feel my little sleeve has shifted, so I better move it back when I get over there. Okay, make sure stitch up. Lock these stitches in. Hopefully that looks okay. Yeah, I'll have to come back on that side though, but that's okay. Actually, let's do that right now, so don't forget. Okay, almost there, almost done. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Should have had some Christmas music going here. Sorry. All right, I'm looking for ideas for the next quilt project, if anybody's got any. Okay, make sure you put the sleeve in, lined up with the other one. And let's do this way this time. Okay, cut. There, and then we'll go inside and then outside. Oh, Mr. Stitchy. Me sometimes very irritated. So do weird threads in the way. Got a bunch of Christmas stockings to embroider too today. I was very excited. I love putting names on stockings. So if you want yours done, let me know. Wouldn't want my siblings running off with my stash. My prezzies. That's my coal. Okay. All right, few things to trim up here, and our angel's flying. Okay, so trimmy there and a trimmy there. Okay, isn't she cute? I think she looks awesome. She looks totally awesome. Okay, so now for the halo, just make sure you tie yourself a little, well, don't really tie a knot because you don't want the knot there. So I was just gonna do like right from where her bangs were in like almost like an arch or something around her head. So come on, make sure you give enough room so it's not gonna pull out. And when we're doing some stitching on with the long arm, it'll get stitched down. So, okay, gotta add a little bit more nature stuff. That's why I like working with yarns and stuff like and having it as accent stitches, right? So why not? There to use. So I just used a big needle. Just make sure I could thread the yarn through. Okay. I'm just making her little halo. You can make it just a circle. You can do it whichever way you like it. And in fact, actually, while I was at the post office yesterday, there are lots of angels at our post office, that's for sure. Those people deserve kudos at this time of the season for doing all that extra hard work. But they had a set of stamps there, and I really liked them. I asked what they had for Christmas stamps, and this is one of them, and that was my choice. So I really liked them, and you can see like the little halos around the angels. So I thought that was very pretty. It's kind of what inspired the block too. Just made me think, yes, angels are much needed part of Christmas. Maybe not much needed, but you know what I mean. They are a part. Okay. So I'm just going to come in and by little bangs there. And then we're going to sew this block on to the other ones that are sitting there waiting for the last co-pilot to join the parade of the Christmas quilt. Okay, so I'll stretch those little yarny threads out. Okay. There's my snippies. All right, so there we go. Does she look cute? Hopefully. She looks okay. All right, so that's that done. Now, she's gonna go in this section. Okay, we have our bell, and we have our Rudolph. Okay, did I do that? Is that the way it was gonna go? I think that was the way it was gonna go. No, then why didn't I sew that together? This needed its side. There it is. Okay. I think I'd already had one pre-cut though. That's not it. I think I might have actually used it on my other project by accident. Whoops. Okay, that's all right. We know we need 12. So let's, perfect. Now, okay, so if the angel's gonna sit that way, it needs to be on this side, okay. Oh, I need to trim the block out first, that's right. So we'll trim it off the bottom, okay. I did it a little bigger, so just allow, oops, change the stitch back, my bad. There we go. All right, now let's trim the block out real quick. Because I forgot. There we go. Oh, it was gonna go off the top, wasn't I? Nope. Clearly, it's off the bottom. Because that's where I put the sashing. Okay. And there, and there, and there, and there. Should be done. Awesome. Okay. So now he's gonna get attached to here. And I've got the other 2 rows already done. We just gotta sew it up. So we're almost there. This is very exciting. I'll take color suggestions for the border. That would be nice. There's lots of color in this quilt. I kind of would like to try and pull everything together. So if you have a color suggestion, I will definitely look for that at the store or within my own stash of fabric. I've got a few bolts, but I just didn't really have any Christmas designated stuff. So there's our sweet little angel in the mix. Now let's put our bells on. Ringing in the cheer. Okay. Do do do. Do 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 do. I think just need a little bit of, I think it's bottom sashing, but we can, I'll do that before the Long Arm Wednesday one and the bordering. And then we're all done. Do do. Do 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 do. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I did cut it. I wasn't sure if I did or not. Here we go. So there's our other ones, okay? I'm going to take this one and add it. Yep, because it's going to get flipped that way, right? So we'll pop. Did I do that wrong? Oh. There we go. Thank you. So excited, I just got kind of done. All right. I'm trying to line up these little sashing pieces the best I can. So, just trying to match up that seam and then come straight up and then pin it. There we go. Alrighty. Now hopefully that stitches out okay here. Ooh, and you'll see in just a few moments all of our hard work. That's be the royal R, I guess. Me. And everybody else who partaked and gave feedback and drew and came up with an idea. I didn't do it. Alrighty. Almost there. I know you're like, you've been saying that for 10 minutes already. Okay. right. It's been such a fun project. I really enjoyed myself and coming up with the ideas and, you know, just doing something fun together. Even if you're just watching and laughing. Enjoying your cup of tea. All right. There we go. Make sure all my little pins are out. And I'm going to stand back here and show you our hard work. There we go. Oops. No, it did come down. Okay, I thought that had a pin there. There we go. So I'm going to put a nice little border all the way around it. And it's going to hang here in the quilt shop. The Mom and Pop Christmas Quilt of 2016. Everyone visible on YouTube. Isn't it awesome? I love it. And some were a little different than they were supposed to. Like Manny the snowman wasn't supposed to have a scarf. It's because I blew it up and I didn't realize he was supposed to have a scarf, so I gave him. It just worked out that way. Actually, it was supposed to be the seam allowance to put them together, but because I blew it up, that's the way it was. And I like him anyways. Well, great. So thanks everyone who helped partake or just even watch and liked and subscribed during this whole little weekend project thing. And I'm looking forward to any sort of feedback of what you want to see next. There's lots of holidays coming up. If you want to see birthday quilts, Christmas quilts, t-shirt quilts, something, you name it. Just let me know and we'll see what we can do here at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. So thanks everyone and Merry Christmas from us, but you'll see us soon. Thanks. Check out Long Arm Wednesday. Bye.